today I'm on my own, and if you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe to our channel, like, share, engage, all the good stuff. If you're an old member, thank you for stopping by once again. And on this video, it's an emotional video, and I've been wanting to do this for a while now. It's taken me 9 months, and I'll share my birth story with you guys, because when I post my photos and I post my baby, always thinking, oh, he's so cute, oh, you're doing so well. Thank you so much for the comments, but you guys really need to know like how it went down, so stay tuned. Sharing this video and this information is to encourage a mom out there, or a dad, or a parent, whichever parent, and someone who's scared to have kids, because I was really scared and no one prepared me for all these things. Like, I had a really traumatic experience, that's it. And until now, I don't know if I've really healed, but I still feel like what happened? Like, why did I deserve this? Like, couldn't I just push my baby out? And there's this belief in the society, oh, if you don't push your baby out, as long as baby is safe, and as long as you're safe, and as long as you come out of that hospital with a baby, healthy baby, nothing matters. Nothing else really matters. So I'll start. I think this video will have a part 1 and part 2 if I'm able to fix it in one video. Well, good. So it started on a Friday night. I was asleep around 3 a.m. I started feeling this discomfort and this kind of pain, and I knew about forced labor, so I thought, what is happening? I've got this pain. So I didn't tell my husband. Then after an hour, I felt like, babe, I'm having some pain. And like a week ago, we had a scare. Yeah, we had a scare. Like, I broke my water. I didn't know. Maybe I didn't know what happened. But on this day, I just told him, oh, babe, I think I'm in pain. Then he's like, are you sure you're in pain? I'm like, yeah, babe, I'm not. When you're pregnant, you have it in your mind. So sometimes it might be just a thought in your mind and you're feeling it. So I thought, So I told him, but you just go back to sleep, and if I keep feeling the way I'm feeling, then I'll wake you up. So he slept, and I didn't sleep. So I took my phone, I started Instagram, Facebook, and all this to try and distract my mind, yeah? Then my friend was working an active night, so I messaged her like, hey. Then she's like, why are you not asleep at this time? I said, no, I can't sleep, because it's uncomfortable. And then she's like, are you in labor? I'm like, no, what do you mean? So it got like to around 5 a.m. Then I thought, yeah, I'm in labor. And I actually told my friend, I think I'm in labor. Then she said, okay, I'm gonna come straight away to your place after my night shift. Then I thought, yeah, that's good. Because the previous day, I had made like 5 dishes. I don't know how many dishes. Probably 4 or 5 dishes to my friend who had just given birth, and she just went home. So actually the previous night I went to their place, and just to see her, to see the baby, and I was so scared of holding the baby because the baby was too tiny. Yeah, I was like, I really like the baby, but I can't hold it. I can't hold her. So after I got back home, I don't know what she did to me, but I know you'll watch this video. You still have to explain what you did to me. Anyway, so my friend knew my house was in a mess, because I really tried. I was like 38 weeks. So I really tried, because I promised her I'm gonna go see her when she comes home. So I had to, and I can't just go empty-handed. I don't know how some of you guys do it, but you can't visit a mom empty-handed. How? Just bring even a bottle of water. Thanks. but you can't just do that. And then so my husband woke up and he said, oh, let me just go to, because he was gonna take leave the following week because this is early. So he said, let me just go to work, talk to the boys, because yeah, he had to talk to the boys, organize them, and then come back home. So he did that. He went, I love my drink, so he went and he sorted everything. Excuse my dog. He sorted everything at work, then came back home. But around 7 a.m. my friend came. She did cleaning and everything. I was still in pain, yeah? I was still in pain, but not as much. So I was still confused, like what's happening. So my friend came, we did cleaning, we did everything, but she was flying to Sydney. So she came, finished, then went back home to prepare herself. Thank you so much, and I love you for this. So around 2 p.m. I told my husband, maybe we needed to go to the hospital, and lied to them that I can't feel the baby's movement and they'll have to check me up. So we did, we went, and they did not check for any contraction, and I could feel the contractions coming and tell the nurse or the midwife, I don't care, whoever they were, like, I'm in pain. But they would say, when you're in active labor, you won't even talk like this. I said, girl, you need to wait forever. So we went, they checked us, nothing. They checked like the baby is okay. And they actually told me, because you've come here like 3 times saying you can't feel baby's movement, the next time you come here, we might need to do induction. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But I knew it was a lie. So we went to the next to the hospital, there's a shop. Yeah, there's a shopping center. So we went in there, we got stuff just in case we had anything coming up at night. We were sorted. So we came back home, we went for another walk. I called my mom and gave my mom an update, so she was knowing everything that is happening in case I went offline, because you know, when you're living abroad and your parents are back home, they need to know. So it happened that at night, fast forward, at night, I said to Steve, look babe, we need to call them and tell them, like, we just go in, get the painkillers, and then come home. Then I'm willing to stay at home, but I just want to be able to sleep at night in case baby comes in the morning, that I'm not so tired. Because remember, from the previous night at 3, around 2ish, I wasn't able to sleep, and we've been up the whole day. I wasn't even able to have a nap. So Steve said, yeah. So we called them. They said, oh, try going into the bath, try doing this. And I did all of them, and nothing worked. Nothing worked. I was so frustrated, because I remember in the bath, I was just like, babe, it's too painful. It's too painful. And then we came downstairs, we called them again, and I told Steve, this time you're calling them so that they know it's a male, and maybe if they hear it's you, they might be like, yeah, bring her in. And it really worked, guys. You ladies, that's a tip. So we called them, they said, yeah, the same lady that I spoke to is the same lady that my husband spoke to. So they said, just bring her in. And I went. I remember going up the stairs, I told Steve, no, we're not using the lift, we're actually walking. So step by step. And man, I was in pain, because I remember when I got there, the pain just went from 0 to 50. Yeah, let's just say 50. And then we went in there, they checked us in, and then the lady said, yeah, just come in, we check how long you're dilated, and then we'll take it from there. So we went to the bathing suit, and they checked me. And my friend, I was 5 centimeters dilated. I was like, whoa. So I'm actually in active labor, and maybe I've been like this for the last 5 hours. That's why the pain kept increasing. But I was tracking my contractions with an app on my phone, and yeah, it was like 10 minutes difference, and they always want it to be like 5 to 6 minutes. So we stayed in the bathing suit, and they checked everything. No, they checked us in, because they said, okay, you can't go back home because you're in active labor. So this is where everything was just rushed. So we got in to the bathroom suit. They came and put the IVs, put everything, and just told me to just relax, take your time. And they said, do you want any painkiller? I said at this moment I could do it, because I felt like I didn't want any medication. I just want, if it's a painkiller, the highest I could get was morphine. That was me. That was my choice, and that was, yeah, that was what I wanted. I thought, I'm not getting any epidural. I did my research and I felt like, no, I'm not getting any epidural. I wish I did. My friend, get that epidural. We'll deal with the rest later. Get that epidural. So, what else? Yeah, they did all of that, and then, yeah, it was just labor. So I stayed in the room, and the pain kept increasing. Then I was like, just give me laughing gas. So they gave me the gas. If you don't know, it's like a gas that you inhale. Then when the pain comes, when the pain comes, I think that's when you inhale it. So I was just doing it, and it makes you feel like you're high on something. I don't know if it works, because the first time I tried it, I was like, no, I don't want this. Then my husband was like, babe, it's okay, just try it. And the nurse was like, oh, do you want any other different? I was like, nah, I got this. So I stayed in the hospital. Used to go from, it's like a self-contained room. So there's bathroom, there's everything, yeah? So I kept going from bathroom to bed, to back to the toilet, and I was weeing a lot. So the lady, so they put the monitor for my baby, because they put the monitor outside, but I don't know why they couldn't find the monitor. So after, they couldn't find the baby's heartbeat properly. So after a while, they put the monitor inside me, and I was like, geez, what is this? Like, no one prepares you. Like, you should have told me what to expect, what not to expect. And they actually did it, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. So we stayed, and then they thought, okay, because we are losing the baby's heartbeat, we might have to break your waters. My water was not broken, so they said we might have to break your waters, and they did it. And actually, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel nothing. I was a bit uncomfortable. I wouldn't say I didn't feel exactly nothing, but it was a bit uncomfortable. But I was okay with it. The amount of pain you feel when you're in labor, you can't compare it to anything. You can't. That's it. Don't argue with me. So after that, we stayed in the room, and I was in so much pain, my friend. I was in pain. I was just holding my husband. We tried the breathing method. We tried everything that we could. And I remember, before everything went from 0 to 100, I was okay. Other than the pain, I was okay. And the nurses were telling me, I think you'll have your baby before morning. And they kept checking. It's uncomfortable when they check it, but you want them to check so that you know how much you're dilated. And I stayed for 5 centimeters for a while. Then I think I changed to 6. And then, yeah, so I thought of, I might have morphine. But they said to me, if you're gonna ask, I'm gonna tell you, all of you moms, if you're gonna ask for this medication, if you feel like in 2 hours I'll need it, ask for it now. Because I remember when I asked the morphine, and the time that they took to give it to me, it was close to an hour. So they gave me a morphine, and my God, it didn't even sink in, or whatever you can call it. And I felt this pain. After like 2 minutes, there's this pain that came. Until now, when I'm saying this, I get so emotional, because I felt this kind of pain that I never felt it. And I just screamed. Yeah, I just screamed, and everyone came rushing, like, what's happening? What's wrong, Mary? I said, I'm in pain, guys. I'm in pain, and I'm gonna die. If your plan is to kill me, just let me know. And then the doctor just checked the heartbeat of my baby, and it was like 62 or 61. It was like half of what it should be. Yeah, it was half of what it should be. And then the doctor said to the nurses, how long has this been going on? And I remember the nurse saying, for 6 minutes. Then the doctor is like, this is an emergency. This is an emergency. You shouldn't let it stay for that long without you notifying us, and we need to go to the theater. Have you ever felt like your heart skipped? Like, wait, I'm in labor. I just had my morphine to calm myself down, and now you're saying I need to go to the theater. And then the doctor just said, stop the contraction. They put these needles and they just said, look, Mary, we have to go and we'll explain this to you later. We just need to get baby out. And I'm like, babe, they're going to kill me. Just stop them. And then my husband was like, am I coming? They're like, nah. I'm like, what do you mean? Can you hold on, everyone? Like, what do you mean? So my husband is not coming. I'm going to the theater. I knew CS and I was prepared for everything. When you're expecting, you need to be prepared for everything. I was, but there's no moment I ever thought like I'll have to do it on my own. There's no chance like I'm gonna do it alone. I need my husband to be there. They're like, no, you're gonna go unconscious and we're gonna put you to sleep. Let me just calm myself. I'm like, and this is happening within at most a minute. Like there's boom, 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 all of this. Yeah, the information is just coming to me within a minute. And I'm like, so my husband can't come. And then the doctor is just like pushed the bed with her foot. Like, just keep going, nurses. What are you waiting for? And I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes when I'm leaving the bathing suit and I'll open my eyes to see my baby. Because I thought, hey, how do you put me to sleep? Like, how do you literally put me to sleep? I was prepared for CS, but how? How on earth will you put me to sleep? How on earth will I go unconscious for like, I don't know how long. I don't know. But remember when you're going to your appointments before you have your baby, no one prepares your mind for this. And no one ever told me there was a CS that they could literally put your body to sleep. Like, you're dead. We're just gonna get the baby out, you're dead. Like, no one. Actually, zero. I swear I did not know. So I was crying. At this time, my eyes were like swollen. I don't know. I was in so much pain. You still know the contractions are going, you know. You're in so much pain. You are in confusion. You are in a dilemma. You are in refusal. And then you have no voice. You have no choice. You know, you have nothing to say. Literally, we are just letting you know. So I closed my eyes and we just, you know, they pressed normally it's a different code, but this time they did, I don't know, code green or whatever code. And that code is literally, we need to get her. We need to go, and everything in the hospital. You know those movies that you watch and you see these things happening? It was actually happening to me at that moment, and I did prepare. And this is within a span of 3 minutes. And then I could hear prepared theater and all that. I'm like, excuse me, this is me. Like, yeah. So I remember when they pushed me to the theater was cold, like frozen ice. Hey. I didn't open my eyes, but I could tell we are there. We are there. Kichinjio tumefika. We are there. Like slaughterhouse. Yeah? We are there. And then all these people, I'm like, calm down. I haven't even accepted. And now you're introducing yourself. You're going to be doing this to me. Excuse me. And then they just did it. And the next thing I knew, they were just moving me. But you know how we transfer, the kind of job I do, we transfer people with sliding sheet. This was me. I don't know if they did sliding sheet or what. Sliding sheet. And The next minute I was in the bed that they're gonna operate me in, and then the next second they put a catheter in me. Yes, this is the raw explanation of the birth story. I'm not lying. They put the catheter, and the next minute they put this mask. This mask was tight. God, it's like someone is squeezing your face, you know, squeeze it. So I just felt like boom. Then I'm like, no, it's too tight. You guys still wanna kill me? Just put the needle. I just wanna die. And then I pulled it out, and they said, no, this one will put you to sleep. So in the count of 5, done, gone. And then I don't know after how long I woke up. And look, people say when you give birth, you forget about the pain, and you see your baby and you're happy and you're content and you forget. But for me, when I woke up, I was in so much regret. I regretted getting pregnant because I woke up, you know, they put the I don't know how to call it, but there's this thing they put it on your throat to help you breathe when you're unconscious. So there's a big pipe they put in your throat through to your lungs or whatever they do it. I tried Googling it, and God, I don't want to know even the name. So they put it in your cut, so I couldn't talk. My throat, my voice is gone. I was itchy. I was just like, kill me. I was scratching myself. I wanted I kept doing like that. I couldn't cough because when they cut you, they cut the muscles. So you can't literally cough. Yeah? So I was in so much pain, and I remember telling the guy, please give me painkillers. I'm in too much pain. Or if you can't give me the painkillers, just kill me. I don't want to feel this pain. It was so painful. I was crying, my God. And there's no one, there's no husband, there's no friend, there's no mom. It's only you. And there's no baby. Like, there's no baby to comfort you, because in the recovery room. So the guy said, I'm not the doctor. I didn't open my eyes, so I can't literally tell. You can't tell who is next to you. I could just hear people talking. I didn't want to see anyone. Just wanted to see my baby. And then he said, sorry, I'm not the doctor. I just like, I don't care, mate. Just call the doctors. Call anyone that can give me this medication. I'm in pain. Then after a few minutes, they did the medication. I can't remember. They did. You know, when you're asleep, half asleep. Remember, I had the morphine, and they put me to sleep. I don't know what they give. And all this medication, you just want to sleep. You're dozing off, and there's this pain that is coming with it. I want to cough. I want to die. I really, literally, I wanted to die. On the day that I gave birth, I wanted to die. There was nothing that could compare with that kind of pain that I was feeling. And then I said, can I go see my baby after the pain had gone down? I said, can I go see my baby? They said, no, your blood pressure is too high. We need to wait. And I was like, it's okay. It's okay. God, take the wheel. Take the wheel, and may your will be done. So I stayed there, I don't know for how long, and then they made these calls. Remember, I didn't open my eyes. You're just on a bed, you know. And they called, and they came and took me to see my baby. And I did not open my eyes until I got to the room. And at that time, when I wanted to open my eyes, I couldn't, because you've been in so much pain. I had shut my eyes for, I don't know, 5 hours or for how long. So I've been crying. I tried opening my eyes to see baby. I could not. So my husband had to take a photo and to show me on my face like this is the baby. And I remember the first question I asked, and I said, oh my God, he's so beautiful. Has he got blue eyes? That was the first question. Has he got blue eyes? And my husband said, yes, he's got blue eyes. I don't know if he said that to make me happy, But when he was born, he had blue rings around his eyes. So I said, yeah, he's got blue eyes, and I was so happy. But at the same time, I was in pain, so I just didn't hold my baby. I couldn't. They took me to the rooms. What is it called? To the ward or whatever, where I stayed for like 3 days. And I remember after I got there, the doctors kept coming to explain what really happened, and they said if we hadn't taken Ryder in the next 15 minutes, we would have lost him, or we would have had a disabled baby. And I was like, why did the nurses wait for that long? Because when the baby's heart rate goes down, like it's literally half of what it should be, that's a signal that you need to call the doctor, or even let me know, or just do something. Yeah, if it wasn't for that scream that I made, if it wasn't for me screaming, probably I would have had a disabled baby, or probably I would have had God knows what. And then his cord was around the neck, so that was another thing. So he was in so much risk. And when I was contracting, it was like squeezing his neck like that. That's how the doctor explained. It was like squeezing his neck. That's why I was feeling so much pain on my underbelly. And I felt like I wanted to go to the toilet, but I wasn't dilated. So it's so they explained to me, but I was still not satisfied. And they put all these people to me to talk to me and calm me down. And when you're in the ward at night, baby keeps crying, and you're in this so much pain, you have your catheter. Man, babies don't come easy. That's why you shouldn't abuse anyone's baby. That's why you shouldn't discriminate. That's why you need to respect women. I respect men, but women, we just deserve a special kind of respect. Because for me, what I went through, nothing prepared me. Nothing prepared me for it. And I'm telling you, people say, oh, when you see your baby, you forget. But I thought, what's wrong with me? I'm not excited to see my baby. I'm not happy to see my baby. Why? Because of the amount of pain I went through. And it's not because like I didn't take the painkillers, I didn't take all of this. I could have done it. But the fact that there's not that education, I don't know if it's my fault that I should have educated myself, but I feel like the hospitals need to give you a heads up. Like, in case of this, we're gonna take you to the theater. That's what they tell you, but they don't tell you how we're gonna do it. They don't tell you there's a half, I don't know what they put half, like you can see the baby, you won't feel, but you can see the baby. And they don't tell you like there's another one that they put you unconscious. And for me, until this moment, sometimes I just cry and feel like I didn't see my baby, the first one. Like my husband, not my husband, even the nurses held him. They took him from the theater to the room. Like I should have been the one to see him. I'm the one who had him for 9 months. I'm the one who felt the pain. I'm the one who went through all this trauma to bring him. But I wasn't happy. I didn't do skin to skin with him because my body was like dead. I was so weak. I couldn't. But I'm so happy, like my husband did skin to skin. He did all of these things. And I don't know if my second baby, the option that I'll opt, but at the end of the day, right now, I'm happy that I've got my baby, and I'm happy. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. They tell you, oh, keep your low tone. There's other people. Who cares? Who cares about the other people? I'm here to get my baby and go, because maybe if I didn't scream, what would have happened? And I'm so happy right now that I've got my baby. He's the most beautiful baby. No one can tell me otherwise. He's the most beautiful baby. We love him so much. And right now when I remember the pain and seeing him, I can't compare. Like, I would do it over and over again. I would do it for him. But at that moment, it felt like, nah. And then after I left the hospital, I came home. People were just telling me, congratulations, you look so good. And I was healing. And after I had baby, after coming home, I had 2 infections. And the first one was hell. I remember I went to the hospital and I was scared other people could smell me because I was thinking, because they're oozing whatever came out. And I was thinking at the hospital, I was waiting online, but I was scared people could smell me. Then when I went in, the lady says, we need to take you back to the theater. Like, I haven't recovered from the trauma yet. What you talking about? I haven't recovered from the trauma. And right now you're telling me that I'm gonna have to go back to that theater? I said, okay, thank you. I went outside and waited, and I called Steve to come in, and because they refused him to come in. But because he had the baby and I had to breastfeed, he had to come in. So I told him, babe, this is what they said, and I promise you, if they're gonna prepare me to the theater, I'm gonna escape and you have to look for me. That one I promised him, like, I'm not going back to the theater. I'm not. I've already had the trauma, I've already had that experience, and I'm not going back to the theater. But that's when they checked, they did the scan, they did ultrasound, and because I had squeezed everything out, there was nothing remaining inside. If I hadn't done that, I would have probably ended up in the theater. But me, as a Kenyan, as an African, you just squeeze it out. Before you get to the hospital, everything is out. And I'm so happy I did that. And I had mastitis, and I had a lot of milk. So I had this mastitis going on, and I think for the first 2 months, God, I know all of you used to think, oh, yeah. I was going through it all. But we thank God, and I know that story was a bit scary, was a bit, really, she went through that, but the aim of putting this story out here is you're not alone. If I did it, you will do it. Maybe someone right now is going through the same thing, or maybe you are pregnant thinking it might not happen. My friend, prepare yourself. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope this video gonna help you on your journey with your baby. But remember, soak in that moment. For me, for the first days, I let bitterness, I let regret, I let all of these things take over, and I forgot to soak in those moments. The third day, that's when I started to accept it, my darling. No one tells you, if someone tells you, oh, if you don't push that baby out. And I don't like the fact that people call it normal birth. It's not normal birth, it's vaginal birth. We are heartbroken if someone asks you, oh, did you give birth normal? Like, okay, I gave birth, I'm abnormal. Like, there's these things that are so sensitive and people don't realize. Yeah, just ask someone, oh, how did you deliver your baby? Sometimes when I share my story, right now I'm so happy to share this story, and I share with people that I meet. And even if I see you pregnant, I'm not trying to scare you, I'm gonna prepare you. For me, I thought, oh yeah, I had a very easy pregnancy, nothing, I didn't go through anything, and I thought birth is gonna be the same. But my friend, prepare your mind, prepare yourself, prepare your house. Because for me, I slept downstairs for the first 2 weeks. Yeah, I did. I didn't prepare my house for that. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go give birth, come home. Prepare yourself. And thank you so much for watching. I'll be doing more of these videos, so stay tuned and please support us. And you only support us if you engage. Please, we want our account to grow, and the only way this will happen is you subscribe, you like, and for us to keep giving you the content that you want, just go in the comment section, write whatever videos you want us to do, and surely we will do it for you guys. So thank you so much. And if you're expecting a baby, I wish you all the best. I wish you God's protection, and I wish you open-minded mind. That's it. And for a woman that is hoping to one day be able to have a baby, regardless of the method or whatever, I'm just gonna tell you this: keep trying. If you need help, seek help. Don't be scared to go to that doctor, and don't be scared to go to that gyna and talk to them. Go, put yourself out there, and God is gonna intervene for you. So thank you so much. I don't want to be a preacher, but I love you guys. Mwah.